is for you. Sometimes in life we find ourselves wanting or desiring what others have, and we do any means necessary to get it. Even if we have to lie, steal, kill, cheat, or destroy their character. We'll do any means necessary. Now that's dangerous. Not only is it dangerous, but it's not of God. Church, I don't know about you, but anyway God sees fit to bless me, I'll be satisfied. Notice I said I and not we. Because some of us are still not content with what God has given us. Some of us are still too busy trying to figure out what the next person have and how they got where they got, instead of staying focused on what God has for us. We even go as far to pose the question, asking God, how can he bless these unworthy people right in front of our very own eyes? Oh, but little do we know what that person had to go through to get where they got. What if they went through hell and high water, experiencing all kinds of trials and tribulations? Then again, what if God just had grace and mercy upon them, simply just blessing them? Y'all do know that sometimes favor just ain't fair. Matthew 5:45 tells us that he causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good and send rain on the righteous and the unrighteous. In other words, regardless of who we are and what we do, God still loves us in spite of. We have to learn how to stand still and patiently wait on what God has for us and stop desiring what others have, which brings me to my first point. In order to receive what God has for you, you have to be in a position to receive it. Not only do you need to be in a position, but you have to wait, believe, and trust that your season will come. We have to understand and find comfort in season with God, in our season with God. Just because someone else is in their harvest season while you in your spiritual season of winter doesn't mean that God has forgotten about you. Trust the process while he's preparing you, because if you arrive at the harvest too early, we won't be able to sustain it. I think I'm going to say that again. If we arrive at our harvest too early, we will not be able to sustain it. We have to make sure the harvest has reached its full potential, so we can fully reap whatever God has in store for us. For example, it's like when we plant our fruits and vegetables, we want to make sure that they have reached their growth before we go out there and pick them, because if we don't, they would be no good to us.
Correct.
Habakkuk 2:3 tells us that the promises of God are associated with divine timing. The text tells us that we must wait to receive the promise, no matter how long or short the process may seem. We have to trust that it will happen when and how God says it will happen. It's important that we put in the work needed and also remain patient while God sows back into our lives. So when God gives us our harvest, are we going to be content with what we have, or be envious and jealous of what someone else has? Which brings me to my second point. Being envious is a sinful act. It can lead to bitterness, resentment, and a broken relationship with God. Being envious can literally make us insane. True happiness is found in spiritual growth and having a closer relationship with God rather than in material possessions. Happiness is a choice, and if we choose God, we can be happy no matter what. But we often look for happiness in all the wrong places. But most of the time, we have not because we ask not. Matthew 7:7-8 reminds us that if we ask, it will be given. And if we seek, we will find. And if we knock, the door will be open for us. We have to stop focusing. Church, we have to stop focusing on what others have, whether it's big or small. To be honest, I think we should stick together and stay far away from the haterade. Being envious, having hatred, animosity, malice, resentment, jealousy, or holding grudges didn't just start in this day and time. Y'all do know that, right? So in case you didn't know or you forgot, let me go ahead and call the roll for you. Y'all do